So Wrecking Ball comes on, and it's like, we fall, we change. What are you doing? What's the moment? You
well,
have
what
this
actually
on.
was doing, you mean what I was planning to do for the stage?
What was the plan? Yeah.
Oh, baby doll. Baby doll. I was like, okay, because you have to understand, I am not only a contestant from Drag Race, and, you know, it's part of my legacy, but I'm also a fan of Drag Race. So when it comes down to a lip sync, baby, and you know, I was already wrecked when they told us the song was Wrecking Ball. No shade to Miley Cyrus, but it's not an exciting finale kind of. We were all like, Wrecking Ball, Wrecking Ball, Wrecking Ball. And so they told us, okay, we know that you ladies may not be prepared for Wrecking Ball, so what we're going to do is we're going to give each of you a credit of $50. And you can send one of the PAs to Target. And for $50, you have to make an exciting, amazing number out of Wrecking Ball. And I was like, girl, what is $50? $50 for the Wrecking Ball? $50 in a Wrecking Ball. Bitch, $50 and a Wrecking Ball. Okay, here we go. $50 in a Wrecking Ball. All right, Shani. And I was racking my brain all weekend. What can I do to make Wrecking Ball? I mean, I can't hang a ball. Ultimately, I would have loved to hang a Wrecking Ball and just swing on that bitch the whole number, you know, but we couldn't do that, right? We got $50 and we're in a studio. We got $50 for Target. And we got Target $50, okay? So I remember asking Kennedy, what did you do with your $50? She was like, girl, I sent them over there to get me a dance leotard. I said, a dance? What are you about to do with the dance leotard with $50? I didn't know. I didn't know what she was doing. Trixie had bought a pair of scissors. I didn't know what was people doing with their $50. I think BB just kept her $50. Was like, I'm going to go shopping when I get to the home. I am going to go to the shopping when I get home. I'm not going to spend my money now, sister. You know? So I kept, for my $50, I said, all right, come on, stunt queen. Let's come up with something lovely, baby. So I asked them to buy me, I got a piñata. I had a sledgehammer, which was up my sleeve of the jacket. Okay, so the sledgehammer is up the sleeve. The piñata was duct taped in the back of the jacket. And then I had the white bra and panty set, like Miley from the video. I ordered. My $50 went a long way, baby. I got a sports bra and a pair of high-waisted white panties. And then I took balloons and I had put glitter in all of the balloons, like filled them with glitter and blew them up and pinned them to my chest and all of my, you know, the front part of the panties and the back of the panties. And then I had a dart, like, you know, darts that you throw at a thing. Okay, so when the song hit, you know, the first part I was going to do with the lovely coat. And then when it came, I came in like a wrecking ball, I was going to open that jacket, take the dart, bam, bust one of the titty balloons, and glitter was going to shoot out everywhere. I came in like a ball. I kept just busting them balloons. And then in the part, I never meant to start a war, I was going to get the piñata. And I was going to be looking at the piñata, and then the sledgehammer was going to come from nowhere. And then, I guess I should have let you in, all that. And I came in like I was going to throw the piñata, bam, hit it with the sledgehammer, and glitter and candy was going everywhere, all over the stage. Oh, production, honey. And then production. Then I was going to ride that beat up piñata like a wrecking ball all the way back across the stage. I came in like a glitter still shooting out my butt crack. Oh, it was going to be everything.
Hey everybody, today's video is sponsored by Hoover. Thank you guys at Hoover so much for continuing to support my videos. It means absolutely everything to me. And how could I not show you guys what I am obsessed with? They sent me this brand new 1-Power Evolve cordless upright vacuum. This thing is like the best thing ever. I never necessarily was a cleaner, but now I am, because it cleans on hardwood floors, it cleans on carpets, rugs, all of that, and it's just easy as pushing a simple button. And in order to show you guys how good it is, I have this bag of quinoa, which I showed you last time, but it is expired. Just wanted to let you know. But watch what it does, because it's simply amazing, and you definitely are gonna want one.
Wow, look at the floor. Oh no, that's a big mess, isn't it? Let's clean it up. Now let's try the carpet.
Look at all that dirtiness.
So be sure to click the link below to order your own Hoover 1 Power Evolve cordless upright vacuum, so you can use it on all of your surfaces. And until August 15th, if you use code Hoover Partner, you get 20% off your purchase. So make sure you use that code. All the information will be right here in the description box below. Thank you again so much, Hoover. And until next time, you guys enjoy the video. Bye.
Oh, baby, your face. That face crack when the votes didn't come through. Let me ask you a question. Did you expect anybody to vote for you?
Oh, that's a hard one. I hate seeing that face. And it comes up in so many memes, so many places. I was devastated in the moment. But because I felt like I'd worked so hard to get so far, and I felt like I really had earned a spot in the top 2. I didn't care necessarily about winning. I wanted to win, and I was ready to turn it out. You know, I had some stunts and tricks up under that gold coat. I was ready to twirl for the wrecking ball. But when they said that the girls were coming back and they were going to vote for us, I just knew that there was a very strong chance it was not going to work in my favor. And I'll tell you why. Because, you know, All Stars was set up in a way that the power is put on us to send people home. That's never fun, right? No one wants to send anyone home. I know what it's like to be sent home, to go home from Rue. So, but I kept winning. And when you win, you had to choose a lip sync. You had to send someone home. Well, I had already at that point, there were 6 girls on the jury. 3 of them I had sent to the house. So I was like, and you got to think, we filmed the whole season in a course of 3 weeks. So by the time these girls came back, they had just been in the hotel, just steaming, basically, all the way up until this point. And I knew that not enough time had gone by. None of us had been able to talk since they got voted out, because we're not able to talk to each other. So you couldn't really like explain, you know, there was no patching things up. So I felt like, okay, those 3 girls I sent home are probably still salty. They're nope, not gonna vote for me. And then I just knew that the other 3, you know, some had alliances with other people. It just wasn't gonna work in my favor. They were not Shan fans sitting over there. When I went into the moment to plead my case, you know, we walk into that room, and I just remember the glare. There was like, it was like I wasn't even looking at people that I knew and kiki with and my friends. And maybe it's because production had told them to, you know, death stare us to death when we came in. But I was like, okay. I walk in, I'm like, hi, ladies. And they're like, I was like, oh, shit, it's going down. So I was like, these girls are not trying to hear me today. And then it was even worse, because when they watched the Kitty Girl video, when the video ended, the judges just went down the line, and they gave me the most beautiful, glowing response. And maybe it's because they knew that the other girls were not featuring me. So the judges, like Ross was like, Shangela, you know, when I look at this video and I look at you, all I see is a star. And I'm just so proud of you. And so you're getting celebrated by all the judges in front of a jury of girls that have been sent home that aren't ever going to be celebrated in this way for this particular moment, something that they also wanted a lot. So I didn't think I wasn't going to get, you know, any votes or just the 1 vote from Thorgy. I didn't think it was going to be that bad. But I remember, God rest her soul, one of the major producers from the show, Jacqueline, who was my story producer as well, Jacqueline Wilson. Yes, I just want to make sure I'm not saying her last name wrong. But Jacqueline, she was great, and she passed away about 2 years ago. But I remember her telling me, because after the show, I'm like, and the show hadn't premiered yet, but we had finished filming it, and I would see her out at the bar in West Hollywood, and she's like, how are you holding up? You all right? I'm like, I'm okay, girl. I'm okay. I've talked to the girls. they've all told me, you know, that they hated the way it ended or whatever. And she would look at me because she was like, she had that eye that was like, mm-mm. She was like, mm-mm, I can't tell you what happens, but I'm going to let you know we're going to air how everyone voted. We're going to air it. So you just wait till you see that before you start accepting everyone's, you know, we're all homegirls, we're all sisters. She was like, Shangela, it didn't go down right, baby. And I was like, really? Because everyone has told me that they voted for me. And she's like, they don't know, but we're going to release the whole, how everybody voted. And that, because one of the girls, I'm not going to say who, but one had called me and said, girl, I can't believe they didn't put you in the top. I voted for you, girl. You got all my votes. And I was like, thank you so much, sis. Thank you so much. And then when it aired, baby, she didn't give me not one vote. And I said, well. And then she tried to clean it up with me. She told me, girl, the reason it looks like that is because they told me wrong. They told me the lipsticks that we don't pick were the ones that we're going to go through. And now, Mrs. Thing.
No. Liar.
But it's okay. It's okay. I'm okay. And I always tell that to my fans. I'm like, you know, I get it. They still come to me to this day and say, oh my God, Shangela, you were robbed. And I just know that I never have, even after not winning season 3 of Drag Race, being the first bird off of season 2 of Drag Race, I just knew that the crown does not define who I am as a queen. I always came to this business to turn it out. I was going to give 110 no matter what. And whether or not, you know, when I had to go stand in the back and watch the other 2 girls lip sync, you know, for the crown in the front, it was like, that hurt because I just wanted to be there so bad. And I used to have dreams. After I left Drag Race, I would have dreams about what I should have done, or maybe maybe I should have just performed the number coming from the back of the stage, you know, but in the moment I was frozen. I was like, wow. And I remember looking at BB and she was holding my hand because both of us were like, oh, and then it's not even like you get told no and then you leave the stage. You have to stand there and watch the other people compete